thought it was a prank, a sick, tasteless joke delivered with the Sunday offerings. But when the pastor peeled back the tissue paper of that pastel blue Easter box, he didn't laugh. He didn't even scream. He just froze, staring down at a human hand, severed clean at the wrist, the fingers stiff and extended. It wasn't balled in pain or curled in decay. No, it was pointing directly, as if still delivering some message from the dead. I am Detective Drayk, and I was 3 sips into my black coffee when the call came in. Small town church, big time nightmare. The box had been left among a stack of community-donated Easter baskets, meant for the children. Somewhere between the chocolate bunnies and plastic eggs, someone had slipped in a message, soaked in blood and precision. The hand was male, Caucasian, clean, manicured, no dirt under the nails. Whoever he was, he hadn't been dead long. The blood hadn't even fully dried at the stump. But what got me wasn't the cut. It was surgical. This wasn't rage. This was control. Someone took their time, and they wanted it found. The congregation was already buzzing by the time I arrived. I caught whispers, a warning, a curse, the hand of God. But I wasn't looking for superstition. I was looking at angles. The finger was extended, frozen in rigor, aimed not upward to heaven, but toward the east-facing stained glass window. That's when I noticed something. The tip of the index finger was dusted in what looked like ash. Not soot, ash. Deliberate. I asked them not to clean it. Took a sample myself. Ash from burnt cedar. Unusual for this region, unless someone was burning incense for ceremony or for destruction. I've seen it before. Arsonists, but it was the direction that mattered more than the substance. East, toward the woods, toward the river trail that curved just out of view from the chapel. We followed it. I walked slow, letting the silence stretch, feeling that hand still pointing behind my eyes. Less than a mile in, we found her, buried just beneath the soft spring soil. A woman's body, arms bound in linen, eyes open to the sky. Her own hand, gone. She had been arranged like a martyr, a soft white lily tucked in her mouth. I'd seen this staging once before, years ago. A cult that believed in severing the unclean parts to release the soul. That time, it was afoot. The case had gone cold when the group vanished after a warehouse raid. No names, just symbols. Symbols, like the one etched behind this woman's ear. Same spiral. Same sequence of dots inside the curve. It wasn't just a killing, it was a return. Someone wanted us to know they were back, and they were starting with her. Back at the station, I matched the prints from the severed hand to a missing persons report filed 2 days prior. Dr. Paul Herner, local psychiatrist. No enemies, no debts. But he had one patient that caught my eye. Anna Lynn Bishop, former cult survivor. She'd disappeared 5 months ago. They said she ran. I think she was taken back, and I think Paul tried to follow her in. He didn't get far. You see, sometimes evil doesn't hide in the dark. Sometimes it dresses in pastels, places itself in a basket, and waits for the right hands to open it. What looks like madness is often a message, and this one was meant for us. The past doesn't stay buried. It points, and sometimes it bleeds.